Muslim, I was a Christian. It was, I mean, not really a practicing kind, really just kind of a spirituality in the back of my mind. I was really never a ardent Christian, the kind that went to church every day and went to church on Wednesdays, and I celebrated Christmas, I celebrated Easter. Really what I was, I guess, like a non-practicing kind of Christian. I really only knew what I saw in the media. I mean, it was really nothing more than just, what Fox said to me, what CNN said to me, what all these different media corporations say, this is what Islam is, this is what the Muslims do, this is who the Muslims are. I never bothered to myself speak to Muslims, never bothered to myself, read the Quran, do any of these type of things that, I never got a chance to really do until I came to Fort Collins. The only reason I knew Islam even existed was because Fox News told me that there were people out there to hurt me, and they were called Muslims. If you didn't try to put the thought in my mind that a religion existed, I wouldn't have come to it. I was first studying about all world religions in an Eastern religions course. I was learning about Hinduism, I was learning about Sikhism, I was learning about, basically all the religions from the eastern half of the world, except Islam. That was the only thing that wasn't included in the course. Through the help of a young Muslimah in my creative writing course, I got my hands on the copy of the Quran, which I still have to this day, and I just read it, and it reminded me a lot of the Old Testament. I was able to arrange a trip to the masjid during Jummah. I wasn't aware it was Jummah, but I got there, and there was Muslims everywhere. It was hectic. They were trying to prepare food for Jummah, they were trying to get ready for the khutbah, and it was wild, but it was like a homey kind of wild, like everybody knew everybody else. It was a real family type thing. It made me feel a lot more comfortable, especially since I was really nervous. I wanted to know, who were these people? What were they practicing? What did they really believe? He said they were these monsters. They were these people that wanted to hurt everyone else. They were these people waging holy war on us. And that's the complete opposite of what I found. It was none of that. And I listened to what they believed, I listened to who they were, spoke with them, and it was so convincing. Every word was just so convincing, it changed my life. The main thing that convinced me to become a Muslim was the sincerity of the whole religion. In Christianity, it's not okay to ask questions. You say, well, what if Jesus wasn't the Son of God? That's looked upon very poorly. But in Islam, if you ask questions like, why does it say this in the Quran? Or why does the Prophet Muhammad say that we should do this? Islam is not afraid to answer them. It's not like, oh, Jesus is the Son of God, accept it as truth, and that's it. It's, okay, there is one God, there is only one God, and we know that there is only one God because He has proven it to you in the previous works of previous religions, in works that you see every day, in the Quran that you hold dear. Both the sincerity of the people and sincerity of the teaching really convinced me to become a Muslim.